Hello everyone. As you saw in the last video, I showed you what's in my garage. I have projects to finish, so today I'm going to take you along with me to finish some of those projects and hopefully get them into my booth. So this is the piece I'm working on. I actually got it as a curbside treasure. I got the other dresser out and I got this one in. It's dark, but hopefully you guys can kind of see what she looks like. I'm gonna prep it, take the hardware off right now because we got storms coming. I don't know how much time I'll have to work outside, and this piece is super heavy to bring in, so that's not happening. When I said prep this piece, I literally mean remove the hardware. I'm gonna be using DIY Paint Cottage colors. That is a one-step paint. You just paint and you're done. And best of all, they have 5 new colors, so I'm gonna show you them all today. I started and every screw is like totally different, so I love this kit that I got from IKEA because it has everything you need for all of the screws. It has all the little bits here. And here is my favorite paint for getting stuff done. Just paint and you are done. I'm going to be using the color Honey today. Because it's paint and top coat in one, you want to make sure that you mix this paint really well. You want to continue to mix it until whatever you're stirring with is all the same color. Some of them though, like this can, I mean, it already was pretty well mixed, but I gave it a stir just to make sure. Hello, Christina from the future. As I was painting this piece, the weather changed. It was warm when I started, it got cold, it got blustery, it got cloudy and dark, and the lighting was not too good. Before you decide if you like the color or not, wait till you see the piece outside. As I was editing, I tried to bump up the color to look more like it did in the sunlight, but I really still could not get it exactly. So wait till you see this piece in the sun. First coat has dried. Here's what we're seeing. We're seeing, areas that need another coat. Also pulled it out of the garage, but the coverage is amazing. Did you know yellow is one of the hardest colors to cover? That's one coat. I'm pretty darn impressed. It's still cloudy outside, but I think if I paint it out here, you guys are going to get a much more accurate color. I want to show you what a second coat of cottage color can do. It has started raining. My fingers are freezing. I don't know if you can see how red they are. My cheeks are red because it is really cold. The temperature has been dropping, but the good news is I got the second coat done. So the piece is gonna just get pushed into the garage to dry, and I'm gonna go warm up. Now it's like 30 degrees. Luckily the sun is shining. I'm gonna go check the piece, but like winter hat. So weird. Michigan weather. If you don't like it, just wait. It'll change. looks like this side could use a little bit more paint, I think, just to touch up a few spots. But overall, the coverage is really good. Loving the cottage colors. Best of all, this is top coat on it, so it's a one and done paint. I touched up the areas that just needed a little bit more paint, certain spots. I also opened the drawers and got inside. Then it was time to add the hardware. I had these knobs from a previous project. I thought they'd work great. I also decided to give the piece a quick distress with 220 grit sandpaper. I just really like the look of it. I think it really will tie everything together. And here's how it looks when it's done. See what I mean about the distressing? I just love the look. The next step was to pick an IOD transfer. There's a section on this piece that I really think could use a transfer. Hardest part was picking which transfer. They're so pretty. I finally found a transfer I liked, and I decided to go with the IOD Lover of Flowers transfer. This is just one part of the 8 sheets you get. By the way, if you're interested in any of the painter products I'm using here today, you can head over to my website at shoptheturnedleg.com. When you're working with a transfer, if you remove that white backing, it will stick. So make sure you have it where you want it. The grid paper really helps. Then you're just going to use this applicator to apply the transfer. This applicator comes with your transfer. You can also use a piece of painter's tape to hold your transfer in place as you're working. It's so simple. Go slow, see? Because if something doesn't get stuck, you can just set it back down. Also, kind of keep your hand on it so it stays in place. Last step is to apply a little top coat to your transfer so it doesn't come off. This is my favorite top coat. Non-yellowing, easy cleanup, all natural, washes with water, DIY big top. You really only need to apply the top coat to where the transfer is because the paint already has top coat. But I'm going to do this entire shape just to make it easier. And I'm probably just going to do one coat on the top. I'm also going to apply a little extra top coat, probably about 2 coats on the top for protection. If it was a kitchen table or something, I might do 3. Even though the DIY Paint Cottage Color has paint and top coat in one, if it's going to get heavy use, I always apply another coat or 2 of top coat to the top of my pieces, just to be safe. The top coat can dry really quick, usually about 20 minutes in between applications. I've been working hard on this piece and I'm so pleased with how it turned out. I also have to do a quick shout out to my mom, who was helping me pick the transfer. She told me all along, she's like, do white flowers, those are going to be perfect. And I was like, what? No, I don't want white flowers. I think the daisies were definitely the way to go. You'll have to comment down below and let me know what you think of them. So let's take a look at how the piece turned out. Remember, I mentioned there were 5 new colors of DIY paint. Honey is only one of the paint and top coat in one. There is also this beautiful plaster color and garden sage. And don't forget about the beautiful pink veranda. This color is so pretty. And azure, which I'm going to show you on a piece in a second. There's also many other colors already around of cottage color, so check out my website at shoptheturnedleg.com to see all of the cool colors from DIY paint. I also have one more super quick project that I want to share with you. I found this little stool in the trash, curbside rescue, so it was free. I knew it would be perfect for a makeover. I am using Azure, which is the beautiful blue new cottage color. Perfect for spring, summer. What a great color. If you're familiar with DIY paint, it kind of reminds me of Old 57 crossed with mermaid tail. The coverage was amazing on this piece, and I'm really not a fan of painting chairs or spindles. Surprising, isn't it? Excellent coverage. I needed 2 coats for this piece. I let it dry thoroughly, and then, I decided to pick up a transfer. I had lots of scraps that would fit. This transfer that I'm using is from the Rose Botanicals transfer from IOD. It was a scrap that I had, but I also thought it needed a little bit more. I found some leftover butterfly transfers. I believe these are from Millet's Pages that I'm putting in just to add a little bit extra to the piece. When I am done, I am going to seal the whole thing once again with DIY Big Top, 2 coats, and then this is also ready to be added to my booth at Plaza Antiques and Collectibles Mall in Lincoln Park, Michigan. Thank you so very much for watching and for being a part of this little community. You guys mean the world to me. I do read all of the comments you leave for me. Next week, I'm going to be going on a thrifting adventure, so you don't want to miss that. And if you have any projects that you need to complete like I did, maybe you want to consider using the DIY Cottage Color one-step paint. Now get out there to salvage, repurpose, and create.